Hi, Trotwood family. It's good to see you again. Happy Monday. Welcome back from spring break. I hope that everybody's spring break was absolutely fantastic. I know mine was. It was restful, relaxing. I was able to get a lot of work done, even though it was restful. The simple things that most people don't want to do or whatnot over your regular week. I got to do all that extra stuff, spring cleaning kind of things, whatever. For my students, I really hope, hi, Alex. I really hope that you guys, again, that you got a lot of rest, that you took a break, took some time to kind of just relax with your family and enjoy what's going on. Good morning, everybody. So I thought today, since we're just coming back from the break, that I would take it a little bit easy. We won't have like a lesson per se. But I thought maybe we can talk about an issue that I noticed while I was grading papers. And that is commas. Commas. Yeah, it's really funny. When you're writing stuff, the meaning of your words that you're trying to say sometimes doesn't quite come across the way it needs to. And all it requires is just a comma, just a real quick little punctuation mark to make your point. But to make mine, I actually thought I would read a story today called Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. And what it's about, it's literally just about commas. Hi, Maya. What is the point of adding commas to your work? Why does it make a difference? Like, what could this little tiny piece of punctuation have to do with anything that's going on? And so I thought maybe I would just give you a quick sampling of this book. I've read it before. I read it to my son. I know, really weird, right? That it would be like a bedtime story kind of thing, but I like it. So anyways, for today's lesson, let's just talk about some commas, right? Okay. So first things first, I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like here. You've got a picture, of a panda. It looks like he's got an arrow in his hand and the librarian and so on and so forth. And what it actually says is a panda walks into the library. He eats a sandwich, then draws his bow and shoots 2 arrows. Why'd you do that? Asked the librarian as the panda walks toward the exit. The panda shows her a badly punctuated book. I'm a panda, he says. That's what it says we do. The librarian looks at the page, and it says, panda, large, black and white, bear-like mammal, native to China, eats, shoots, and leaves. Right? So then it says here, introduction. Punctuation marks are the traffic signals of language. They tell us to slow down, notice this, take a detour, or stop. Of all the punctuation marks, the comma is the most used and misused. Commas can create havoc when they are left out or are put in the wrong spot, and the results of misuse can be hilarious. This little dot with a tail has the power to change the meaning of a sentence by connecting things that shouldn't be connected or breaking apart things that should stay together. So enjoy laughing at some of the ways commas can change everything. And so here's where the silliness goes. Hi, Carlton. Let's see here. Hi, Kiora. So let's start here with the first example, right? This is a properly made sentence. It says, slow children crossing, right? Without the commas, it says slow children crossing. And the cars piling up behind them, see? So that's just one example of how we're using, how using commas makes a difference. How about this one? Okay. It says, go get him doctors, right? So this kid is obviously, hurt in some way and he's being shouted at to go get some doctors, right? Next one says, go get him, doctors. Placing the comma in a different spot makes the sentence mean something completely different. When you're taking a comma and you're trying to figure out where to put it, you have to think about the things like, what am I trying to split up or what am I trying to keep together? In this case, like we're trying to keep together, go get him doctors, right? Versus go get him doctors. I think I always say to you guys when we're doing this, when we're writing, when I read it back to you out loud, sometimes it sounds really funny. And the emphasis is whatever you put on it, whether or not you put the comma in the right place. And then I will put the emphasis there because the break in your sentence is a comma. So let's take, for instance, as I'm speaking to you right now, every time you hear a pause for my breath would be a comma in the sentence. So if I said, hey guys, it's great to see you. The pause in my breath was after hey guys, because I'm emphasizing hey guys, and then it's great to see you, right? The pause is what we're really looking for. Does that pause make a difference in the way that you sound? Absolutely, right? All right. I see that we've got a question. It says, will we be coming back to school next week? Okay, so technically, we are still scheduled to come back. However, the expectation is that we will be extending our stay in due to an announcement that the governor will probably make this week to extend the stay-at-home order, which I hope you all are following. Don't make me come after you. I'm coming. See? The stay-at-home order, which is for our own good, obviously, with everything that's going on. President Trump has announced that they're going to be extending it to April 30th federally, which means that our governor for here in the state of Ohio will probably make an announcement either today or tomorrow talking about extending the stay-at-home order as well. So the expectation is that we will probably not be coming back I know that I want to. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of miss going to school now. But we will probably not be coming back on April the 6th. But technically, we are still set to come back unless anything changes, which, of course, we will update you as soon as we know. And we expect to be hearing about that soon. So let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do another example of commas, right? So in this example, it says, every day, Anthony turns, slides, and swings, right? And then in this one, with the commas changed, it says, every day, Anthony turns, slides, and swings. Big difference, right? Comma placement missing commas can make the difference about whether or not what this kid is actually doing. Is he actually turning, slides, and swings? That's kind of weird, and he'd be like Superman if he could, right? All right. Here's another one. It says, after we left Grandma, Mommy and I skipped about in the park. Okay, so that makes total sense, right? And then we go to this one. After we left, Grandma, Mommy, and I skipped about in the park. So that's not too bad, but I can't imagine a grandmother with a walker doing an awful lot of skipping. So it's kind of goofy, funny, whatnot. But you get the point, right? Commas make all the difference. So when you're doing your writing, make sure that first and foremost, you need to be speaking back the writing to yourself. So whatever you are writing, take 5 seconds to step back from it and actually read it out loud. And even better, get someone else to read it for you, because sometimes your own mind sees your writing and just kind of reads it the way that you think you thought it anyways. And you're going to miss out on those things. If you get a fresh perspective from a brother, a sister, a cousin, a mom, an aunt, an uncle, grandma, it doesn't matter. A fresh perspective makes all the difference when it concerns your writing. So have somebody actually read it out loud to you. And then if what they read sounds funny to you, it's probably because what you put in was not right. Have them go through, just, they don't even have to actually write. They can just tell you, oh, that sounds really funny. Or maybe that's not quite what you want to say. Is that what you meant? Best thing. I saw that we have another Kiora. To answer your question, no, we don't have homework in my class. We are still, hi, Manny. Hi, Mrs. Chrisman. We do not have homework in my class, but as a reminder, we do have, you've got news ELA articles, 4 of them due. So currently, though, because we're now on our 3rd week away and you're in your 2nd week of work, because in between we had spring break. We had work week, spring break, work week, right? At this point, you should be done with the first weeks of work and you should be working on the 2nd week of work. So by the end of this week, and yes, I will make the extension to go till Sunday, just like I did last time. I appreciate everybody who was asking me that. By the end of this week, I should have 2 weeks of work, which means that there are 8 news ELA articles that need to have been read and the quiz done. If there is no quiz, do the writing prompt. Okay. Secondly, vocabulary.com. I will be checking scores again today. With that, if you have already done the vocabulary.com and you're pushing up on points, congratulations. That's what you should be doing. The minimum should be you gain 2,000 points a week. That's a really easy one, I think. You can play vocabulary.com anytime you want. So don't procrastinate on it. Go play vocabulary.com. So you've got the 8 news ELA articles, vocabulary.com, which is the 2,000 points gained. And the third thing, and the biggest thing, which I think you should go ahead and get started on now and then save the easy stuff for the end of the week, the paired readings. You need to be reading both of the paired readings and you need to be giving me a response. The expectation is that you are doing the organization that we talked about in the previous videos. If you don't remember, I'm going to remind you real quick what we had spoken about. Let's see here. All right. Bada bing. All right. So as a reminder, oh, did I put wrong one up? I think I did. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. So as a reminder, your writings that you need to give to me need to have an intro, a body, and a conclusion. We did a lesson back not last week, the week before, which you can go ahead and check out on a previous video. I'll link it below just so that you can click on it when I post this video, today's video onto the YouTube. But note, for the 3 sections here, that's the expectation. Each one at a minimum, your intro and your body should have a paragraph each. And at a minimum, your conclusion should have 2 to 3 sentences. So that is what you should at least be giving me. If you give me more, that's even better and fantastic. Please, like I said, go nuts. The more you write, the better. I always say that practice makes perfect. And if you are not practicing the way that you would do it on, say, a state test or something like that, then you're not practicing the way that it needs to be done. Practice the way that it actually should be done, because you really want to make sure that you're actually getting out of it what I hope you are. That you're getting the work out of it to help you improve as not only as a writer but somebody who's as a student. Yes. So okay. Let's see what else. So now's your chance. Questions in the chat. Whatever questions you have for me, I'm here for you. I am going to be here, obviously, the whole rest of the week. I want to thank a couple of the students who have been emailing me, sending me messages. Class Dojo, for some reason, has been acting really wonky on my phone. So I haven't been able to get the messages, but I got on this morning on the computer and it looks like it's working sort of okay on the computer. Hopefully I'll be able to start pushing out messages and things like that again. We'll see. First question. Okay. So, what do we do with the packs? Okay. So if you have a packet, I assume if you're on the live stream, you have access to a computer or a phone or something like that. So I would hope you're submitting your work digitally. But if you choose not to and you had the packets and you need to turn them in, and you can also push this to your friends that you know are not accessing online. If you have the packets, what We haven't decided to turn in like place or time or whatnot, but they will need to be turned in. They're going to give us guidance on that hopefully soon to keep us as safe as possible. Because I don't know if you guys were familiar or not, but the virus is a contact virus, which means that if somebody has it and they cough on something or they rub their eyes and then they put it on a surface of some sort, it can live on surfaces for days. In the air, it can live in the air for up to 3 hours. Surfaces, we're talking multiple days that it can sit on a table, on a box, on a piece of paper. And so when I say that, you're turning in packets to us, they're going to try to make the guidance so that we don't potentially transmit this by accident, because I love you all, but you guys know how much I do not love being sick. It is, and I'm sure nobody loves being sick, but I in particular absolutely cannot stand being sick. It is miserable, and I personally prefer to feel good, and I'm sure you guys do too. So, but to answer your question, what packet? Some people got a packet instead of doing the work digitally. If you're doing it digitally, you're good. You're fine. Okay, don't worry. I will continue. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting set up on Wednesday with Miss Constable. She told me, by the way, to tell you guys hello. I will probably have Miss Constable with me for the live stream on Wednesday because she and I are going to get together. Yeah, I know. Shock. We're breaking the social distancing thing. But we're not going to actually physically get together. We're going to be working together like via Zoom or Skype or something like that. And then we're going to be talking about what other work we're going to be potentially giving you guys here in the upcoming weeks if we do not come back. We just want to be prepared so that you guys will see it post on Google Classroom with no issues or anything like that. But either way, that should be that. All right. Well, does anybody else, like I said, in the chat, have any questions, anything concerning, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about work. If you just have concerns about school or maybe how the other teachers are doing. I don't know if you guys know or not, but Miss Tyus, myself, Miss Rice, and Miss Nerderman were constantly texting back and forth, even on our social distancing. And last night, as we were texting, Miss Tyus was saying that she misses her students and that we like the extra sleep that we're getting, but that we miss the routine. And then Miss Nerderman said also that she misses you guys as well. So there's that. I should point out one more thing too. Now that I'm thinking about it. So we got an email yesterday from Mr. Gibson that said that they are putting together a list of the students who are not engaging in the work. This might be your chance to forewarn your friends, your peers, that there's a list coming out of those who are not doing their work. Yes, all four of us have been talking. We're going to put together a list of the people who have turned in nothing, who have not commented, have not done what they needed to do to engage with the work that's put on Google Classroom. And then that list is going to be turned into the administration, and then admin is going to be having people be contacted, parents, whatnot. Don't get caught in that loop. Okay. I can't stress enough to please don't get caught in that loop of, well, I'm kind of just on vacation. So I'm just not going to do anything. It does make a difference. You are still being graded. I hope for your friends' sakes, please warn your folks. Tell them now, if you have not done any work, you need to do work, because I'll tell you what, I was actually quite shocked with the easier kind of assignments the easier kind of assignments I've been giving you, that not more people have been engaging. I looked on News ELA the other day, and I noticed that my average was less than less than half of my students are actually doing the assignments. You've already got 4 News ELA articles that are due. And of those 4, I had one article that only had like 30 people. I have over 100 students that I see. And to have only 30 people actually read the article is a little scary. I mean, people are just kind of letting it go. And I can't warn you enough that it's really important that you keep up with what's going on. Don't let it catch up to you so that it piles up so much. If you're not sure what is due, there is a checklist. There's a checklist in Google Classroom on mine. And I'm pretty sure there's a checklist in like science as well too, and in social studies. I don't remember if there is in math or not. But we have these checklists there for you. They specifically tell you when things are due, what is due, what it's titled. Mine in particular says News ELA, vocabulary.com, paired reading. And you're going to start seeing those grades go up today, so that we know who's doing stuff and who's not. So please, if you can, get the word out, because like I said, I think at peak for this, I've had 11 people show up to the stream, and that's okay. But that's 11 people that can get the word out to your friends. Don't let the days go by where you're not doing the work that needs to get done, because I want you guys to still be growing and learning and maturing, even though we're not together. And I know that it's really important to me that you guys get a good education, and the best we can do right now is this. So otherwise, okay. Last opportunity to go ahead, and if you have any questions, any concerns, before I let you guys go, I'll just give you a couple minutes. Like maybe I'll, do something a little bit. Here, hold on. Let's see if I can make this a little more interesting. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Enough of that goofiness. All right. Do any of the other teachers have assignments for us? Duh. Yeah, we all do, man. Every single one of us does. Check your checklists. That's what they're for. Go on to Google Classroom. There are checklists for everybody. I know Ms. Tias has some pretty cool stuff. She had that slideshow that I think she's eventually going to post for you guys as a project, which will be really, really cool. Which is an interesting, easy project for you guys. And then I know we've got word searches and stuff. I'll tell you what, man, when we were trying to come up with the word searches and word find and all of that stuff, that took the concentrated efforts of me, Miss Rice, Miss Nerderman, everybody. Like, we were stressing to get work out for you guys to try to get it so it could be easy enough. So, so there's that. Carlton, no, you cannot call me Amy, but I like the name Amy. It's not my name. Actually, that's Miss Gutshall's first name, Amy. So there you go. There's your little factoid for the day. Okay. Let's see. And if there's no other, will I give you guys any more eye charts? You know what? I will probably back down away from the eye charts. I'm not going to lie. I think that with you guys working as hard as I know some of you really are, I think we're going to start backing away. I know that you guys are really sad, right, over us backing down with the eye charts. But since I think we're heading in another direction for the rest of this school year, And I guess you're also sad too that most likely, the federal government has already said that they don't want anybody doing state testing, and we're just waiting for the official notice as well that we're probably not going to be state testing this year. But yeah, boo-hoo. But since we're not going to be state testing this year, I think this might be a great opportunity from Miss Constable and myself to actually get you guys some different kind of work that you might enjoy. Concerning different types of things that are language arts oriented. I actually think this might be a great time for you guys to be able to learn maybe some more about different types of literature and different types of genres, poetry, free prose, free prose writing. Maybe we can start talking about a project that you can do in our classes where you can make your own version of Dr. Seuss's book. Who knows? It's all up in the air, and we're going to try the best that we can to make this happy and make this work. So, but let's see. Checking one more time. All right. Can I order you something from Grubhub? Funny, Jerome. Actually, last night I had pizza ordered. It's the first time we've ordered food out in like 2 weeks, which is weird because normally, like, me and the other teachers like to order sometimes on Fridays and stuff like that. So I'm used to eating out more often than I have been lately, which I suppose is good. But at the same time, I'm, got myself some pizza for the first time in like 2 weeks. So, all right. Well, if that's it, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I really miss you all. I really do. I miss the interaction. I miss getting to tell you guys how much I love you, how much that you guys make teaching the best thing in the world. You guys are the reason why we get up in the morning and why we do what we do. Because we love and care for you all. And again, I'm going to say it. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I hope that you guys are staying safe. I hope that you are enjoying this fresh breath away from the constant humdrum of school. And I really hope that you all are treating each other well, because now is a great time to reflect on how much our family and our friends mean to us, and how much you guys mean to us, the teachers, as well, too. So please take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I guess I will see you on Wednesday for the live stream. Bye, everybody.